everybody, Hebrew77 here, and as you may or may not be aware of, if you're new to the community, or if you just never heard this before for some reason, KitKat, everyone's popular belief is that KitKat had a dash in between the kit and the cat. I believe this too. In fact, I've seen several different photoshops in which showed this happening, but until now I haven't been able to find any really good solid residue on this Mandela effect. So let me take you now. I'm going to show you some footage first, and then we'll dig into what is to be the residue for KitKat Dash. We are going to explore the residue for the KitKat bar. First, I'm going to read this article to you about a little bit about its history. The KitKat bar, which is written on labels as one word, KitKat, is now produced by Nestle, but was originally invented in York, England. I almost said New York. In 1935. However, the name KitKat, which they separated there, oddly enough, if it's one word, or KitKat, I've never seen it kit with a meow cat before, was not always used for the crisp wafer and chocolate treat we know today. The story starts in 1911 when confectioner named Joseph Rotree of Rotrees in York, England, registered the product names KitKat and KitKat, C-A-T. It is often claimed that he got the name from a popular nightclub in the West End of London called the KitKat. But this club was around after World War I and the 1920s, and Rowntree coined the name in 1911. Oh, so maybe this so-called nightclub took after these guys, huh? Alright, so I'm not going to get into all of this, the entire story, but I just thought that was interesting by itself, which it is, you can see it here in writing. He's got it here in writing. One word, KitKat. Alright, well, fine. But then why do you go later in the article and separate it twice? Okay, so that doesn't make sense to me. Now it is separated up here where he mentions, where is that? Cat, C-A-T, KitKat. But it's separated here as well. I just thought that was interesting. Now then, let's look at pictures of KitKat. Here's one of the earliest wrappers of a KitKat bar, Rowntree's KitKat. Now notice the separation between kit and cat there. There is some separation. If they intended this to be one word, why is there separation there? Let's look at other pictures. We got that out of the way. Okay, here is a more modern picture of the KitKat the way it is now. Although you can see that still says Rowntree, and it's got these 4 points here. And now the word is no longer separated. It says KitKat as we know it more like today, but the name Rowntree still at the title. Okay, go on. This one is called Snick Snack. There's no separation there, but there's not really a. I mean, there's not really. They're not run together, but there's not really a clear separation there. There's KitKat again. KitKat with no separation, and here's that original one again with the separation. KitKat, regular KitKat, KitKat. Notice there are no dashes in any of these. but some of these do show separation. Oh, here's an interesting one. Now, this is not the nightclub, but it's spelled CAT with the dash. There's a dash there. There's some residue for you right there. KitKat chocolates. And just to show, this is the same people. Roundtree Company. KitKat chocolates. With the dash. There you go. Funny how they would stray so far from the original concept, isn't it? Okay, let's see here. There's the separation, but no dash. There's what we know KitKat today. So, basically, I just wanted to show you that at least one of those had a dash. And I think that this original KitKat originally did have a dash, and it's now changed in our reality. But you know, you guys knew all about that from day one. And this is a much older Mandela effect. I do understand that. But I thought, you know, some of these are worth going back and re-exploring. Now, I have a picture I'm going to show you here. This is a generic version of KitKat, and this comes to me from Michael Fontaine. So if you're watching this, which I would hope you would be, thank you very much, Michael Fontaine, for providing this this bit of residue. This, as you can see, is called Take It, is a generic version of KitKat. You can see it's got the same basic design, and I'm sure it's the exact same candy. However, if you look at the name Take It, it's got a dash. Now my question is, why the dash? Can't they just separate the two words without a dash? You know, this is interesting because, again, you say, well, Hebrew, how come you're showing us a generic version? This doesn't prove anything. Well, I'll disagree with that statement and say that this dash being there and this existing candy bar, which exists today along with KitKat, is significant evidence if you think my meaning. Because why would this, number one, generic company, which is probably made, this generic candy bar, which is probably made by the same exact factory that they make KitKats. A lot of times they'll do this and they don't use the name brand, and if you don't use the name brand, it makes it cheaper. But it's sometimes the exact same product, just different name. And if you look at cornflakes, the brand name cornflakes is not copyrighted. Cornflakes, the off-brand is spelt the same way as the regular brand. I've noticed this when I went to buy cornflakes today at Kroger. Say that 3 times fast. But anyway, yeah, and you know, again, thank you, Michael Fontaine, for finding this. This is awesome. So, you know, this proves to me that at one time that this company saw possibly KitKat and saw that it had a dash in it, and whoever did the artist for this, decided to put that dash in there. And excuse me, they were drawn after KitKat, in my opinion. But that's pretty much all I have, except you notice I've been saying the word Aldi. That's a different show at a different time, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. The dash and KitKat is a mystery. It's a hidden mystery, but I think Michael Fontaine found us some proof there. And you know, it's the same way as the dash in Kmart. I showed you guys my proof in the dash at Kmart. You could check out I'll put it in the link below. You guys can check it out. And until next time, this is Hebrew77 saying, here's what we'll do also. Before I sign off, leave comments down in the comments section to what you think this is. If you think this is proof or residue of KitKat having a dash, let me know. And check out the Kmart video, which I'll link in the description down below. Until next time, this is Hebrew77 saying, so long, everybody. Do 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 do.